Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all keeping yourselves well. Now, as you probably know, January is only a month away, 2023. But even though it's only a few weeks away, but I've got some announcements to make. So, as you can probably tell, this video turns out not to be the case of the route I'm doing, which is the 46 service, which goes from West Bromwich to Great Barr, Scott Arms. So we're heading for Scott Arms, and I will evaluate the route at the end of this video. So please keep an eye out, guys. So there's loads of big changes that are happening to our routes throughout the new year. Some routes are changing and being integrated with other services, and some routes may not operate ever again. But however, some other routes are also changing to different operators. So there's going to be loads of big changes that's going to be happening to our bus services in the new year. So we're doing the 46 first, which is one of the changes that's happening, going from West Bromwich to Scott Arms, Great Barr. So I just hope you enjoyed the journey, guys. So we've just gone past Samuel General Hospital. So we're now coming onto the Newton Road. So this route is going to be changing in due course of the new year, and I'll let you know what's going to be changing to the service at the end of the video. So I know this is going to be one exciting one, so I will. But however, there are most routes that remain unchanged by this. So I'll be happy to say that most routes are unchanged. The 24, for example, that's now been given a 2 to 3 year contract. So that's going to carry on with National Express for now. But however, there will be more services to improve that. But however, that service might get thrown out for tender at the last minute. But however, loads of routes are all being hit hard, and I will let you know as soon as possible. So we're now going through Hampstead. Going on the Hampstead Road. So we're now going upwards. So we're now in part of North Birmingham. So this is a 19-minute trip. I will evaluate this route at the end of the video. So here we are, now at Scott Arms. So then guys, let's evaluate the service that we've just done. So as you know, we're on the West Bromwich and Samuel area. The services that are not going to be changing by this effect is the 40 from West Brom to Wednesbury, 44 West Brom to Harville's Hawthorne, 47 West Brom also to Wednesbury, 49 West Brom to Bearwood, 74 Birmingham to Dudley, 79 Wolverhampton to West Brom, 80 Birmingham to West Brom, 82 Birmingham to Bearwood, 87 Birmingham to Dudley, 89 Birmingham to West Brom, and the 703 New Invention to St Thomas More School, which is also available to the general public. There are services with smaller timetable changes, and this includes the 3 from West Brom to Merry Hill and the 3 from West Brom and the 3A from West Brom to Blackheath. And of course the 4 corridor as well. They're having smaller timetable changes. The 5 from West Brom to Sutton Coldfield, that's going to have an increased frequency. However, the 10, which goes from Birmingham to Quinton, the Transport for West Midlands contract is now going to be done by a custom operator as the Route 55 with a revised timetable, and that's going to extend down to Longbridge. So that's going to see a massive change. However, with these new operators, means for those passengers who do use NX buses, you won't be able to use them on those buses unless you have N-Bus ticket, because N-Bus will be accepted on those services only. So it'll only be N-Bus or their specific tickets. The 22 from Albury to Bearwood, that's going to be back with Diamond buses at the Tiverdale depot. And of course it will be Tiverdale, because that's the only depot that's nearby to Albury, which is the Bearwood run. And that's going to be back where it belongs, since it was known as the 122. So, as you know, the TFWN contract is going to be given to Diamond with a revised timetable, but National Express tickets are not going to be valid on the service. So, anyway, let's move on. The 42-43, the route will be revised to operate between West Brom and Tipton on the Diamond 42 and the NX 43 service only. The section of the route between Tipton and Dudley is not going to run because Diamond's 229 service is going to provide an alternative service between Dudley and Tipton. In Tipton, buses on the service 42 will change to operate one-way loop via the Park Lane West and Mayfair Gardens, Victoria Road, Queens Road and Silvertrees Road. The 45 hours, however, this service is going to be taken over by Diamond Bus with a revised timetable, and also the 45A is going to be added onto this service, which is going to replace the 401E, which is the U-Tree circular. And as you probably know, I am going to have this mentioned in other vlogs, so you probably might have heard it. So I am going to mention all this again when I come to more vlogs. So anyway, now with the 46, this service is going to be replaced by the NX16. I believe this is going to be a transfer from Perry Barr, so maybe the Platinums will transfer from Perry Barr to West Brom, or maybe the route will just go to Perry Barr. And this is going to extend from Hampstead Green Lane, just like Ella did with the Diamond 16 in the past. When it used to run, when I used to run it during COVID, replacing the 16W. So, as you probably know, so it will be extending from Hampstead Green Lane to Scott Arms, where the buses will terminate at the TSB Bank. And the Diamond 16A from West Brom to Hampstead, also alternatives are available on the NXWM number 5 service. So all those routes are going to be seeing some big changes in the new year.